Alright guys, so clearly there was an accident with the car. I was driving down the road. Someone decided not to have brake lights or turn signals, and I decided not to really pay attention at the time, and they braked really hard, turned into a gas station right after a red light instead of taking like the road into the gas station. And I was like looking to my left, and when I looked back, just hit the car dead on. Obviously there's a lot of damage. The core support is pretty much toast on this side. I'll take you through the damage in a minute, but basically the idea is I could possibly weld in a new core support, just drill this one out, but this side where the core support goes is kind of crunched in, so I'd have to take BFH and fix that, or what we could do is make a custom tube front, which is probably what we're gonna do. But yeah, I'll take you through the car. This is mainly where the car got hit on this corner. Obviously the fender's toast, hood's toast. This fender splitter thing is toast. There's, you can see glass everywhere. This is partially beer bottles and stuff from other people, but the turning signal on this side is toast, turning signal on that side is ruined. The front bumper is damaged a lot. There's that big hole taken out of it. But pop the hood, and let me just put this, one sec. Gotta put the thing up with one hand, and yeah, so core support's dented all the way, pushed in. Hoses are clamped. The fan shroud is broken down there. You can see, I don't know if you can see that, but it's cracked right there along the side. The radiator is leaking. These hoses are kinked, so you can't really drive it. I drove it about 10 minutes home, but this is all pushed in, and that's kind of crunched right there. So I'm gonna pull everything apart and see what the damage is really like, take a T-bar and everything off, and we're gonna go from there, and hopefully we can get some stuff to fix it. But yeah, should be fun. Alright, so most of the stuff is off. The fender is just being held on by the wheel liner, and this weird, get this to focus. I guess it doesn't want to focus. But around this, why is the camera weird right now? Around this nut right here, there's a bunch of like crusty stuff. It's like a sealer thing, and I can't get that off. I'm gonna take like a wire wheel and come back at it in a minute. But yeah, lots of fun stuff right here. Should be able to get that out with like a hammer. I wish I had a ratchet strap so I could take this to a tree and kind of just cinch it out, but I don't right now. I'll probably get some in an hour or so from a friend. But yeah, that's where we are now. So got the fender off. Just cut it with a hacksaw and kind of twisted it until it broke. Got the interior liner out. That's all over here. Got this headlight out, or the bracket. This airbox thing. Cleaned up a few more things under the hood. But yeah, the main damage. Let me put the hood thing up. The hood is obviously damaged. It's like pushed to the side about an inch or two. The hinges are all messed up, so I'm gonna replace the hood, do arrow catch hood latches on all four corners. But yeah, the main damage is this is just pushed in from here. So all of these little spot welds broke and pushed this back like 2 inches or so. So it's bent backwards right here, you can see. Obviously, it just doesn't line up. Radiator's pushed back. This is damaged pretty badly. This is all messed up here and here. That's all just ruined basically. So what I think I'm gonna do is cut it off somewhere around here, Not sure if I'm gonna mess with the tubs at all, because I don't want to mess with the aerodynamics of that kind of stuff, but I might, and we'll go from there.
Alright guys, time to pull the damage out. Maybe. Got some ratchet straps. You're supposed to use come-alongs, but I'm gonna move the car over there to that tree and attach it to the tree and attach it to the front and just try to ratchet strap the damage out. It's just the core support's not really thick metal, so I think it'll work. Alright guys, so the ratchet strap worked like a charm. Got all this pulled out. If you remember, this part was pushed into the battery, so all this got pulled out. This frame rail kind of thing didn't really straighten out at all. I got to pull this out, and this thing was bent and back pushed up against the radiator, so that got pulled out. So now we're going to straighten out the radiator, kind of. It's going to need a new hose just because it doesn't want to stay back like this. But yeah, next step is to find the leak and maybe plug it or just replace this radiator, replace the hose, and go from there. Alright, so the radiator is no longer leaking, but I went ahead and got a new one anyways. Basically, little DNA radiator, low profile fan, super simple, nothing really special. Haven't mounted it yet because I can't mount it yet. The OEM one is the long one, so it doesn't have a middle, like it would need one right there and then over there. So that's where the two little things that hold the thing in are. I have one right here and here, so I need to move or relocate the bottom one, and I'm planning on making an entire new bottom bar thing. And I'm planning on getting some bungs welded on the side so I don't have to make a top mount bracket. So that way I won't have to make a crossbar across the entire hood, and it'll save me a lot of weight. But yeah, next up is headlights. So what we got here are these little cheap Rigid Horse 4-inch cube lights, LED lights. I'm gonna be putting both of these. I got two of the same one. Where the old headlight was, because the headlight's destroyed, so there's just gonna be two side by side, kind of staggered, one a little bit deeper in the car than the other to give it like the effect of, you know, like the normal headlight. Yeah, so I'm gonna make some brackets for those and mount those up. Alright, so I didn't really film this building part. I gotta go to work soon, so I don't have time to film and work, and I need to get this done pretty quick. But yeah, so basically, little bracket made out of bent steel. Drilled some holes for these little guys. They mount in, and you can swivel them this way and up and down. Welded to the frame right down there. Just some bullet plugs welded into the stock headlight harness. Yeah, they work pretty well. I'll get a video later, but